What's going on, everybody? It's me, Odens-King, and I'm back with another reaction video. And today, we're gonna be talking about the Christianity tie-ins with the Lion King. The reason is because I noticed that a lot of the stuff in the Lion King actually has a lot to do with Christianity and stuff. And I don't think that I looked that up, and the director wasn't a Christian. He just wanted it to have like a religious feeling, and he chose Christianity to be part of it. But before we jump on into that, I was looking on YouTube, and I found this awesome animation, very beautifully well done by a guy called hold on, what's his name? It's like Life Fat wait, his name is Life Fantasy X, and he's only got 2,000 subscribers. But bro, this guy is a beautiful. Like I haven't ever seen this guy before, but I just found this video and I was like, this looks very interesting. So yeah, yeah, let's jump on into it and see what it's like before we start talking about all this stuff. On into it. So, oh wow, this actually looks like it's animated by Disney. Knew he was coming miles away. Dang. Okay, alright. It's only 52 seconds, but dang. Oh, wow. Okay, wow, I was not expecting that. Okay, well, I was definitely not expecting that. Okay, that looked like Disney created that themselves. But bro, okay, yo, okay, that was very well done. Very clean. I didn't really see any like mistakes or like I did like the only thing I noticed is that their ears are kind of big, but that does not matter whatsoever. Like that was absolute perfection. Dude, that was really well done. Okay, so on to the Christianity style. Okay, I'll put the link to that guy's channel in the description. But for the first things are first. I'll put the footage up of like what scene I'm talking about in The Lion King that is like part of Christianity as I'm talking. Okay, so so here we go. So one thing I noticed about The Lion King is that when Rafiki does this famous scene that we all know and love. I mean, I noticed that this scene is actually based off of something that actually happens when you dedicate a child to like when a pastor dedicates a child in a church. Because well, you see, it's kind of like like the past people are making promises like we will help these parents take care of this child in any way we can, because they're part, because they're part of like the community and all that. So like it's really cool because like when I was a baby and when I was born, the pastor like raised me up like Rafiki does, yeah, like what you just saw with Simba, and he was like, yeah, no, the Circle of Life was not playing. I'm sorry. And then it did not happen with my brother Asher, aka Ninja Goat. It didn't happen with him. And then I had a sister about 3 years ago. Didn't do it with her either. And then I had a brother about a year ago on June 6th. And he was dedicated, and like, well, I mean, all of the children were dedicated, but he was lifted up, so it was only me and him that were dedicated. So I'm sorry, no, so it was only me and him that got raised up, and I always was like, why is it that way? I don't know. um okay, maybe like my assumption is that probably the pastor probably forgot to do it like the last couple of times, or otherwise like he just does it like whenever it feels like a special occasion. So yeah, so yeah, there you go, Rafiki. Or so yeah, Rafiki raising them up. I'm pretty sure that's also applied to other churches as well, not just mine, but I have noticed it in my church. kind of free. Well, it doesn't happen to a lot of people. I noticed like the last couple of children that got dedicated, they didn't exactly get. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair. It's really bad. Um, yeah. So I mean, I haven't really noticed a lot of children in my church besides me and my family getting raised up. But like that's probably just me. I mean, because um anyway, so let's go on. Let's move on to Mufasa in the clouds. Here's the scene right now.
Father?
Simba, you have forgotten me.
No. How could I?
You have forgotten who you are, and so forgotten me. Look inside yourself, Simba. You are more than what you have become. You must take your place in the circle of life.
How can I go back? I'm not who I used to be.
Remember who you are. You are my son, and the one true king. Remember who you are.
No! Please! Don't leave me!
Remember.
Father!
Remember.
Don't leave me.
Remember.
So this scene, so Mufasa in the movie dies, and he's like in the clouds kind of, like sorry, his like spirits in the clouds, and like he's still alive in a sense, like he lives in Simba. So a lot of I did some googling, and I actually saw that so James Earl Jones, the voice actor for Mufasa, which also happens to be the voice actor of the famous Darth Vader from Star Wars, by the way. Um, so he was a Christian, and he became a Christian in 1955, which is interesting. When he was back when he was in the army and stuff. So I found that really cool because like I absolutely adore James Earl Jones's work and all that. But one thing is that so he was a Christian, right? And then and it was kind of interesting because like he did a voice act in a movie that like really resembled Christianity in more ways that I think people will are willing to admit. But like the thing is that Mufasa in the Clouds for me, it's kind of like Jesus. It's kind of like God or Jesus a little bit, kind of like Mufasa is God almost, but except like he dies. But you know, like obviously it's not supposed to be him. Um, and then I can't remember what I also looked and saw that like Simba like leaving the Pride Lands was kind of like an exile story in the Bible. I don't remember which one that was, but like it was like Simba, you know, like is exiled and then he returns and then you know leads the kingdom to big greatness. I don't remember what um what Bible story it was, but I'll have to look that up sometime. All right. And let's move on to our third thing of the sorry. Okay. All right. All right. Let's move on to our third part of the video, and that is talking about the circle of life. So I mean the circle of life, as we all know, it's like it's like so true because because Mufasa says this in the movie.
Everything you see exists together in a delicate balance. As king, you need to understand that balance and respect all the creatures, from the crawling ant to the leaping antelope.
Dad, don't we eat the antelope?
Yes, Simba, but let me explain. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass. And so, we are all connected in the great circle of life.
So yeah. So what he just said about when we die our bodies become the grass and the antelope eat the grass. Like it's true because because grass so carcasses or when something dies it actually benefits the grass in ways that you can't even imagine. It's like fertilizer almost. That's why I'm sure you've all heard that before. So it's kind of interesting actually how like dead things can like benefit next generation of living, which is interesting. Um, the thing the thing is that like I mean obviously like the fact that like lions are like looking after like an entire like land of other animals that they normally eat is like certainly not true, but like it's a movie, so like you gotta have characters and stuff and all that. But the one thing I want to point out about Mufasa is that like he's also super I should have mentioned this earlier, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. He's super merciful. Like in the scene, I'm not gonna show it because that just is a super long scene. He's super merciful to Simba after he saves him from the hyenas. Like he doesn't punish him really. So in the comic book, Sarabi says like I mean, all she just says like you can't leave Pride Rock, and that's like a little bit of punishment. But Mufasa is very merciful as a father, I would say, definitely 100%. He's also a very wise king, the wisest king that the Pride Lands has ever known. His like, but the thing is that like Scar, I wouldn't call him the devil, but of course not. But I would like he's kind of like the non-Christian when it comes to this when it comes to the story. Um so yeah. Timon and Pumbaa, like I don't there's no Christianity connections there like whatsoever. So it's kind of like they're just like the characters in the story that just have like absolutely no meaning in life right whatsoever. I would think that the hyenas are kind of just like the way I picture it. Well, there's nothing really spiritual about them. It's just kind of like the evil army of like just taking over Mufasa's land and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, we talked a lot. There you have it. The three or four things I mentioned about the Lion King that are kind of related to Christianity in a sense. Also, when I was doing the live stream of me watching Mufasa, I actually learned that the voice actor for him is Aaron Peer. He's actually a Christian as well, so it's pretty funny when you think about it that way. So like James Earl Jones was a Christian, Aaron Pierce a Christian. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. A lot of people do, there are quite a few people in my life that I know that were like, "Oh, you kind of sound like Mufasa from the movie," and I was like, "Really?" And then and then when I did the stream, I was like, they're so right, but the only thing that doesn't sound like me is like the age difference because like Aaron Pierce sounds like me, but if I was like an adult, because I'm only 16 right now, and I'm not an adult, so like he definitely sounds different. Anyway, guys, there you go, there you have it, all the Christianity related things. I'll put the link to that guy's animation in the description. Very well done animation, by the way. Shout out to Fortnite Mom. Shout out to Ninjago. I'm giving so much shout outs because it's the day before Christmas Eve and 2 days before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you all. Shout out to Nicoraptor. Yeah, shout out to Kiji Ro. I'm gonna put all these links in the description, by the way, so you will not miss anything. Anyway, guys, it's me, Odens-King. Like, comment, subscribe. Merry Christmas to you all. And a Happy New Year. I probably won't upload until like the day after Christmas because I don't know what to do. Anyway, guys, it's me, Odens-King, and I will see you all in the next video after Christmas. See you all and have a happy rest of the year have a happy rest of the month. All right. See y'all later.